Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, we should note that 2023 is winding down with mixed outlooks in what may look like second-tier data and events, but some of which could blow up over the holiday period. In the US, house builder sentiment has turned higher though. The closely watched housing market index has risen from its lowest in nearly a year, beating forecasts. It was the first improvement in sentiment in 5 months, driven by declining mortgage rates that sparked increased interest among potential home buyers and raised expectations of sales. Meanwhile, more Fed officials are coming out saying they are surprised by the outside market reaction to the Fed's updated quarterly economic projections last week. They think the market is getting ahead of itself in expecting significant 2024 rate cuts. In China, their property crisis is getting worse. A developer in the southern city of Shenzhen, and partly owned by the city authorities, has warned it can't pay interest due tomorrow, raising the risk of its first default. China South City Holdings said it doesn't have the resources to pay the interest on its 9% notes, citing liquidity and cash flow constraints from deteriorating operating environments. That developer stress is now infecting local government-owned companies is an increased worry, especially as Shenzhen is an icon city featuring China's tech prowess. In Singapore, non-oil exports rose 1% in November from a year ago, but that was off a very low base in 2022. Their exports of electronic goods decreased rather sharply, however, down 12.7%, while the much larger group of non-electronics exports grew 5.7% from a year ago. In the Red Sea, now BP says it will cease using the Suez Canal for tanker transit while the security situation there deteriorates. The US Treasury 10-year yield has risen 4 basis points today, now at 3.96%. And the price of gold will start today down $11 at just on $2,022 an ounce. But oil prices are up $2 and now just on $74 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is $78.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 62.1 US cents and unchanged from yesterday. Against the Aussie was still at 92.7 Australian cents. Against the euro was still at 56.9 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at just on 70.4 and essentially unchanged from yesterday. Get more news about the New Zealand economy from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.